Welcome back to the Lawkward Chronicles. My name is Larissa and today we are going to be discussing my January TBR. There are 5 books currently that I have on my January TBR. I'm a mood reader, so these may or may not be the same at the end of the month for the January wrap-up. Okie dokie, let's get into it. I'm so excited. The first book that I have that I'll be reading in January is a sequel, and It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. It is the sequel to It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I mean, this is being filmed before the wrap-up, so this is just ambitious thinking that I finished It Ends With Us first. But I will be getting to this. It's poetic. Start of the year to start with It Starts With Us. That's the only reason I'm reading. It Ends With Us at the end of the year and It Starts With Us at the beginning. Because I'm crazy. I don't want to give a backstory on that because it is a sequel. And I also don't like going into Colleen Hoover's writing with any knowledge whatsoever. The bare minimum, if you will. The next up is a big boy. It is The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles. Chunker. Absolutely chunky boy. This is about an 18-year-old Emmett. He just got out of jail / a work camp, so kind of think Holes. But he just got returned home. He's gonna pick up his brother and they're gonna hopefully go to California. However, apparently 2 boys from the work camp snuck in the trunk of the police car with Emmett and they're taking him to New York instead. I've heard a lot of great things about this book, and I'm also going to pair it with the audiobook because I will be house sitting and driving even further from my work, so the audiobook will pair nicely for that commute and I'll fly through this in no time. The next read is Ledge by Stacey McEwen, and I talked about this in my Christmas haul. This is one of the books that I received for Christmas. I'm so excited. It's a fantasy and it's about Dawson, who is an axe wielder and remaining member of her family, and something about people get sacrificed to this ledge of a cliff or something and no one knows really what happens, and like there's these Glacian people that select. So kind of think I'm thinking it's kind of like Hunger Games, but also, what is it? Sith? I haven't read that. I really want to, so hopefully that'll be on the list. Kind of sounds like a Hunger Games Sith reaping situation. I'm excited though. It'll be good. It's a fantasy. I think it's going to be a fantasy romance, and it's part of a trilogy. Also, if you haven't checked out this author's TikTok, she's so funny. I just adore her, and that's the main reason I wanted to get this book, because her TikTok is fire, and I just want to support her in any way that I can, and especially since she's an author. What better way to do that than on my book channel? Next up is another sequel, and you'll find out in the wrap-up, but I was pleasantly surprised by the first book in this series, and I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. So going into that, I was very skeptical that I would like it, and I could not stop reading it. I could not stop. It is A Touch of Ruin. So the first one is A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, and this is the second book in the series, and it's a Hades Persephone modern retelling. So still same characters, Greeks, but it's more modernized to today's world. And I love it. I could not stop. Hades and Persephone is my favorite mythological retelling. It used to be Eros and Psyche, but the more I thought about it and the more I've grown, Hades and Persephone just, oh, makes me so happy, makes my heart happy, and it is fulfilling my need to reread A Court of Mist and Fury, because Rhysand, if we want to use his name proper, is inspired by Hades, and it in their story is a very Hades Persephone inspiration retelling. And if you didn't know, A Court of Thorns and Roses is, people say it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, which is correct, but Beauty and the Beast was also inspired by Eros and Psyche retelling. So it's just got Greek mythology in it, and I'm obsessed with Greek mythology. So we're going to continue the series, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, oh, I immediately went out. You'll see this one and the other book that I bought at Barnes & Noble with my gift card to Barnes & Noble for Christmas, and my gift card book haul, other book haul, which will be coming soon too, because I bought a lot of books. I bought a lot of books after I got a lot of books for Christmas because I have a problem, and this was one of them. Also, it is an open door romance. Like, it is spicy, like spicy. So if that is not your thing, be cautionate, be wary of that, because it's very open door, very spicy. At least the first one was. I'm gonna guarantee the rest of the series is. Last up is the much anticipated January book club pick. This one was kind of tough for me because I just have so many books that I want to read, and I wanted to make sure that it was a book that I know has amazing reviews and one that I really want to read. I have not heard a single bad review about this book, which is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I know some people have probably already read this. It was on the GOODREADS top romance seller list, top romances of the year, whatever, either last year or the year before. I've just seen a resurgence specifically at the end of this year for it, and I am pumped. It's a small town romance. It's apparently a grumpy sunshine, potentially. I'm very much looking forward to this book. So if you would like to join me in reading Archer's Voice for this month's book club pick, please do. I will have a reading vlog with no spoilers, and then a book club episode with spoilers. There will be separate videos, and I'm just so excited to read this and just be so happy about this book club pick. That is going to conclude my January TBR. Stay tuned at the end of the month to see if I read any of these. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate every single like, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you would like to not miss any content that comes out, because I have plans of putting out a lot of content this year, and I don't want you to miss any of it because I love booktube. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye.